Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Yak again, and I I heard from RGE, I heard from Better Bachelor, I heard from Non That Chronic that cases like this they are going to skyrocket because you have a situation with discrimination against men and a preference to treat women like they are in a female aristocracy. Sorry. And I'm going to show you the headline. Man accused of Minecrafting Maryland judge for taking his kids away, giving ex-wife his house. Because you have these corrupt judges and this corrupt legal system in the family courts. The family courts should be abolished as a whole. Because they use a strong bias against how they they take away all of this process. And I'm going to show you what's going on with this guy, Andrew Wilkinson. Wilkinson oversaw Argotis divorce proceedings. Wilkinson signed an order saying there was to be no visitation or contact between Argot and his children or their mother. That's one of the main problems here. They give the children to the mother. And I know cases personally where the mother is a piece of shit and they she treats the children like trash or even worse than trash. The trash has more rights, at least in these cases, and I'm trying to refer to. And then you have this. He granted Argotis' ex-wife solo use and possession of the family home. That's the second one. You don't even state it that yeah it should be split in half. Nah, give all of that to the women. Why? Because most of these shitty humans of the of this gender or biological gender, because yeah we have to refer that yeah women with vaginas, vaginas, they are the ones that lie that they got punched in the face, they got attacked. Yeah, he was violent against me, only for using mean words. Only words. They treat words as violence. Look how weak they are. Look how weak women they are nowadays. And then, Architect has been ordered to pay the woman child support of $1,120 a month for their four minor children. They're minor children, sorry. You have alimony that the dude cannot pay because you took away his resources, you take away his shit, and then you're putting him on slavery. $1,120 a month. Jesus Christ. Yeah, there are many cases like this. Someone I actually followed too is Terrence Pop because he shared tons of histories like this. Stories, and go keep repeating over and over, and then until you find someone that finally the dude loses lose his shit and ends up doing this. Why? Because let's talk with reality. Women in Western countries or even in Asian countries, when they have nothing else to lose, they just are shrinking and crying. Where a man, because not only biology, it's the social life, how they treat them socially. You're if a dude has nothing left to lose, he goes rampant into doing this kind of shit. You push them too hard. And then, and let's continue reading this. And then finally, people just couldn't take it anymore. We were always going to have to reach that point eventually. That's true. Where the family course result in men Minecrafting judges instead of themselves. Yeah, because most of these cases that Terrence Pop covered, they end the men Minecrafts themselves. They end their own lives. But now, when society is in the shit, and because of women, this is gonna be the end result. I'm just going to make this a scenario because this is something that I heard in Mexico and Chile and Ecuador too. These three countries. Imagine you are going through a divorce because the bitch is tired of you, but still want to take away the children so she can receive all the money. The only thing she has to do is lie, and she receives the custody, she receives the house, the car, the bank account, and you still need to pay, even though you have nothing. And if you don't pay, you can end up in from 5 to 10 to even 20 years. You you fulfill your life sentence in prison and you go out, even if you can actually go out, honestly. And then when you go out, you still need to pay that. If not, these fuckers, since they are just pushing for these family courts to be the primary source of prosecution in the legal system, they are going to get his ass again in prison. Now you have that one. Then you have this one where you can Minecraft a person and receive at least 10 years, 15 years, or even the 20 years. The same amounts of time. The way how you do it, well, is what is going to define your time in prison, obviously. What would you prefer? When men starts thinking about this, they're going to choose the second one. Seriously, they're going to choose the second one, and it's going to be so nasty and so bloody that they is going to just make things worse, and maybe women are going to stop doing this shit. No, I'm gonna lie to themselves. They're never going to stop. They're going to use it to justify that. See, men are evil, and then don't. I'm somewhat that if you see around your circles women like this, that because yeah they can hide how they are, but you can still notice because the way how they speak, how they approach, I always felt them unnatural. When they want to try to be social with you, when you are at work, I'm like, well, I'm at work. Well, yeah, have time, sure, to talk about certain stuff. Yeah, you can do that. But when they do like being too over friendly, it's because they want something. And when even if they they leads to a relationship, most of the time I heard that the men are being used just like yeah, just like what happened to my friends. And I've been in situations where yeah, I didn't do anything, and yeah, a woman destroy a friendship and drag me into the shitty drama. And that's why you have to pay attention to this. Women, stop being so stupid. You're just going to get yourself into this. Right now, they are the judges. The next one is going to be you. And if the majority of women are just like this I mentioned it, oh, they are going to wipe almost entirely women in the West. And I'm not making that up because they are pushing for this. They are pushing for this. I'm just, you know what? I prefer being alone but with my mental health intact. At least most of the time because I'm seeing shit on internet, and ah, well, for men, I just hope you pay attention to this because society hates you. That's pretty much everything I needed to say here. And man, I hope you have a pretty good day.